Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm gonna experiment some more. So I am using my leftover epoxy kit from Temu and molds and whatnot that I got from Temu. Droppers, stir sticks. I do have some beautiful iridescent, shiny, shimmery stuff somewhere. I don't know where. I'm gonna look around for it because I would love to do hooks in that. It is the lightest of powders, and I do believe it would be a beautiful hook handle, but I don't know where it is right now, so I can't say I for sure am doing that. But I do have some pink glitter. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take hooks that are stripped of their handle if they have them, and then I'm going to fill these, which are pen molds. Last time I did this, it didn't turn out great. It didn't, and I didn't film it. I did take a picture. It's on my Instagram, so if you're interested in seeing what I did, go back and see that on my Instagram. Things I have learned, which are not very many. I'll be honest, I'm a complete noob at this. Things I learned are do not sand the hook unless you're going to finish it with something else, because if you sand or cut on the hook after it is done, it will leave a discoloration or a cloudiness. Learned that. Second thing is don't overfill the pen molds. It makes ridges and it's very sharp. Don't do that. Don't push the hook head too far up through the pen mold, because then it's just really awkward and weird. What else? I took flake glitter stuff last time, and I rubbed it in the mold and then I mixed it in the mixture. I didn't love that, so I'm not going to do that method again. I am going to try the glitter method. Now I don't know if that's going to work. I have colors over here that are incredibly bright that I could mix in, but also I don't know if I want to do that either. Like some of the purples look really nice. There's a white that might be kind of nice, but also would that be weird with a pink glitter? Like right now everything is trial and error, so it's a matter of figuring out if I put the pink in something, like it could be an experiment. Put the pink into it and see how bright or light or whatever saturated it is and go from there. I don't know. These are all super concentrated, so maybe it would be absolutely beautiful, and I don't know it yet until I try it. Everything that I am doing, I have no idea what I'm doing. So if you want to learn my process and learn from me, maybe on not what to do, not what to do, maybe hopefully some is how to do. Yeah, just follow with me along my journey. The pen molds, I do know once they get full, they get tippy because they are set up on this tiny little ridge here and it gets unstable. So that's why I have these in here. I bought these a long time ago to make essentially rubber beads, but I never did it. But I thought it would be nice to have them to stabilize the things. And also, you know, why not make beautiful resin balls? I could fill up my jars and stuff with them. So if I have leftovers, I might do that. I don't know. I just have them here just in case. So I'm going to take a look around real quick and see if I can find that beautiful shimmery powder, and I'll be right back to you. Found the shimmery powder. So it's really hard to tell, but you can on camera. There's like a light shimmer in these, and they're all different colors. Yeah, I thought that would be super awesome to try. I mean, I got a lot of options here. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to find my other gloves because right now I have one set of gloves. I don't think that's enough. So I'll probably decide and then put it on film, but obviously I'm probably gonna like add some music and speed it up so that you can see, and then we'll talk about it later. So yeah, so my mistake last time was when I filled up the mold. There's stuff in here, so I'm trying to get it out, or it will be in the mold. was it opens as you fill it, right? Well, I just let it be open, and then I kind of pushed on it, and that made a very fine sharp ridge on these. So I'm going to fill it slower and then sort of pinch it close so that it will create a nice, probably, hopefully, less full situation. I do use a stick or an awl to poke a hole in the end for the hook to go through right here. And then whatever part does not fit in here, like the resin's only going to go so far once the hook is in there. So I have to remember how far I want my hook up through here, not touching resin, but not too far. So I just poke it up through like that, and then that hole allows a hook to be able to go through. When I prepare my molds, you got to make sure that nothing is inside of your mold, because if something is inside of here, like dust or whatever, it will become part of your hook. So remember that. I have 4 molds here. I feel like that's not enough. So I'm gonna grab the rest of what I have. All right, so you can see there's glitter left on here from the last time I told you about the foil. The inside, for the most part, is pretty clear. I mean, I guess I could wipe it down with alcohol to get it all out, but I might just skip using this one and the other one that has gold on it for now. So I'm gonna keep working on that. I'm going to, I have 6 molds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 molds. I'm gonna find 6 hooks I typically use, and that's what I'm gonna do. I know I should probably do a trial run on some others, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna gamble it and hope for the best. Okay, I have decided on 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, and 6.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6. Let's go. Okay. I'm going to walk away from it now. Quite the mess. Quite the mess. I need to open the window. You can hear the fan already. So I'm gonna just walk away and go crochet. Okay, so these 4 turned out. The 2 pink ones never set up. They would not set up. So I think I just didn't mix it long enough, to be honest. I think it was a user error. There was resin on here, so I'm going to have to buff and smooth the top out of the hook and yeah, just make it look better. Will I use these? I don't know. I don't know. There's still a little ridge here like I was talking about before. Having it overfilled, it's really hard to know, but every time I do it is a little more learning, right? So, but they're beautiful. They're super pretty. So every time I do it, I'll get a little closer to knowing what I'm doing, actually. But they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not great. They're not A+, but they're, I don't know, they're like a C if I was gonna grade myself. They're passable. So yeah, that is it. 4 out of 6 made it. Remember when I said that I was gonna go crochet, that this is what I was doing. So in the book On the Hook from Betty Hechtman, Molly's incriminating shawl is the pattern, one of the patterns in the back, and this is it worked up. There's only supposed to be 9 rows. I'm making it as wide as I want. It does not matter how wide you make it. So yeah, that's what I was working on. I really like it. It's Speckled Finch Studios yarn, Harvest. Golden Harvest is this one, and then this one is called Chanterelle. They go really lovely together, and it's super squishy and nice. There are supposed to be flowers put on the scarf. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I'll think about that. But it's a nice, simple, easy pattern, and it looks really good striped with the yarn with the other colors in it. I love it. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Until next time, guys. Bye.